What up, everybody? How's it going? Got some exciting stuff going on here at the shop today. I'm making a couple crazy shirts. I see we got Conscientious Stacker backstage. Turn on your camera there, buddy, so I can verify. It says you verified through YouTube, but you want to make sure it's you. I'm going to scroll back to the beginning, see what we got going on. So tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 Central Standard Time, AU Guys Prospects is going live. And if we're still live when that happens, it'll just automatically send everybody over there. But I pinned the link to the top of chat. And we got Rock Butcher, C4T, 406 Miner, Prospector Jason E. Miner, Scorpion Metals. Oh, that was me chatting. Hood Billy Creations. 406 talking to Rock Butcher about garnets, the Bud Files. And Rock Butcher says he's not going to be awake for Charlie's live. That's funny. But yeah, Conscious Stacker, your camera is still not working, buddy. But yeah, so we are making crazy shirts for one of my Instagram followers, and then we're making another crazy shirt. It's gonna be fun. I finished re-editing the design. Here's the old can koozie that I started on last night, but for some reason the tongue deeper with the white didn't transfer. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I edited the image, got things going the way I wanted to, so now it'll work wonderfully. We got That's Right Recycling. What's up, mofo? He was over on the farm today doing all kinds of crazy stuff. .406 miners on the last part of break have to go back to work, but we'll be listening, have to replace motor. Jimbo Scrapper. What's up, Jimbo Scrapper? How's it going? So, Jimbo Scrapper, did you like that golden ticket shirt? I put a lot of hard work into that, buddy. I'm glad you liked that shirt. I heard you liked it. Rock Butcher says it's snowing up there, supposed to change to freezing rain tonight. Should be some good pickings from crash transports driven by new Canadians tomorrow morning. That's funny stuff. Funny stuff. Got the heat press up to set at 305 degrees. So I got a nice oven right there next to me. Cooking. But yeah, that's some gold foil on that shirt there, Jimbo Scrapper. So you could always burn that shirt and get about 0.001 of a gram of gold if you ever got bored. That shirt's too cool to burn. 21 degrees out in Montana, snowing. I was checking out Creed from Nine Finger Mining.
Yeah.
And he had snow everywhere. Man, I am so glad we moved down south. I am so happy we don't have to worry about the snow. 4-letter word. Snow is a terrible, terrible thing. What's up, Ahmed? Ahmed, come to say hi. You want to come up here and say hi? The old Dalmatian puppy, come to say hi. Yes, I know. The old guy 316 says, "What is snow?" It's a 4-letter word. That's what it is. It's a 4-letter word. He's Ahmed, Ahmed the terrorist. He is definitely a terrorist. He makes Scrap Pup feel young though, and he and Hercules get along pretty good. But Zeus is a growly little 2-pound monster. Backstage, but can't hear nothing on my phone. All right. But yeah, the insanity. Trying to think what all we got going on upcoming. I got a lot of art that we got sent to us. Some crazy stuff we're getting ready to edit, and then trying to recover some images for some people, and trying to make sure that they get their stuff, because a lot of people go to different places and get imagery made, and then they want to keep your image. They don't want to let you have the rights to your image. And I think that's stupid. If you pay for an image to be made, that image is your image. That's how we do it. So if anybody has us make a logo for them, we send you the logo. Once you pay for that logo, once you pay for the art, we send you the original file without deterioration. And we make sure that you guys are able to use your image. A lot of places are like, oh, well, they're going to just take the image and have somebody else make stuff. They're going to take the image and have somebody else do this or do that. Oh, mute your YouTube there, buddy. I don't think it's monetized. Oh, you can come up and drink a beer, Jim. That's fine. Put her in a can koozie. It's Canadian water. That's what you say. It's Canadian water.
Order a can koozie so that way you can use it.
Yeah, we'll have to send Jim. We have to send him a can koozie. All the way up to Canada. But yeah. The first sheet's over there just cutting away. Way too exciting. You got 10 awesome people watching. But yeah, all kinds of fun and excitement. Anybody got anything going on out there in the wonderful land of the YouTubes? Any excitement happening out there? There's Rock Butcher.
Hey,
I seen the picture of the snow, 406. I let you up, Conscience Stacker. I'm not sure why it kicked you. That's right. Recycling says, I'm just listening.
If you
Jason E. Miner.
I took a short this morning of the snow falling. Yeah. It's like half snow, half rain. It's just a total mess.
Slushies. Just got slush falling out of the sky. I hate
red
snow.
This time of year, it's terrible, because it's so wet. But once it gets colder, if it's nice and dry, there's nothing wrong with snow.
What's up, Conscientious Stacker? How's it going?
It's good. I'm good, man. I'm finally
He's
in.
the man of mystery.
Yeah, I have my phone turned down, or the volume, but I'm here now. I'm at work. Just wanted to pop in and say what's up, man, because I thought it was going to be Scorpion, but it's you, unfortunately.
It's always me. He works too much.
He's working.
He works too much. Yeah, he should be in tonight. When we get done with AU guys live stream, he should just be pulling in to the office here tonight. That'll be about 10:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Does work in the shop, right? Together, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's going on there, Mr. Jim? Nice to meet you. I'm Conscious Stacker, man. Cons, aka Cons.
You too.
Yeah, dude.
And,
what's going on? What's on the docket here? What's happening here, Jericho?
I am making a crazy T-shirt.
I've seen some of them. Some of them getting there, dude.
Huh? You broke up a little bit.
I've seen a couple of your designs. Yeah, I've seen a couple of designs. It's pretty provocative, man.
Pretty insane. But what people want, people ask for, they get.
Stuff. Heck yeah!
You can't be normal every day.
So you do the. Oh, for fuck's sake! Yes, you're absolutely right, man. So you do the T-shirt designing and stuff, right? And Scorpion does the printing, the 3D printing, and all that. Because looking at my project, that's always been on hold, but I'm sure you see it around the shop, right?
Yep. I do the lasering he does some of the lasering. I've been doing most of it. I do all of the artwork. He does the 3D prints. I'm not really. I made one 3D print from scratch. I didn't really much care for his programming. But we got the other program back running, so I'll probably design some cool new 3D prints. I think he lost internet. But yeah, we're working on something for cons there that it's pretty insane. So now that it's snowy, Jim, can you guys actually go out and work in the bush, like run equipment? And
Yeah, it's just the next couple of weeks are going to be really, really messy because it's not cold. It's right around freezing. So we can't, ideally we'd get, let's go down to, in your language, let's go down to 0, and freeze everything up nice and stiff. And then for sure, I mean, we could run in and out on the ATVs and the pickup trucks and all that kind of stuff until we get a couple feet of snow in there, and then we got to switch to sleds. So,
well, I know there was an issue with fire concerns because of how dry it was.
Oh, certainly not now. No, the last month has just been monsoon season here. It's bizarre how much rain we got this month. Yeah, that's all gone. Thankfully, we dodged that bullet. Wow, I thought for sure we were going to get a huge fire through here, and it didn't happen. So. What's up with Con? He keeps popping in and out.
I think he's got a bad signal.
Yeah. Yeah, I could hear his voice chattering when he was talking there. So did you see, I don't know if you looked at Dutchy Jacko's, Gold Pan and Dutchy Jacko's channel. He got the box I sent him. And then the one that you guys all put together and sent to him, it's been received. So he should be getting that any day now.
So it is sitting, it went through customs, it made it through customs.
Yeah.
It is sitting at the Netherlands UPS office, waiting for them to deliver it. It's been there ready to go since yesterday. So he sat at the mailbox today, like
waiting for the delivery guy to come. Yeah.
I told him, I said, I got a thing on my phone. As soon as his package gets signed for, that my phone, it'll alert me and let me know.
You'll get a notification, right on.
Yeah. But I told him, I was like, you have to be there to sign for it.
Yeah.
Because of the value of the package. All right, Jimbo.
Later, Jimbo.
The bad idea says, Jim, you got a bad glare. You better put some.
That's this. Yeah. Kiss my grits. I wouldn't have put the damn light on in the motel in that spot there. How's that? Now you can't see my eyes. Too bad. Yeah, the damn light's right above my head. Oh, yeah.
You ever look at some of the layout when they do stuff like that and just shake your head and you wonder, what were they thinking?
Yeah. Yeah, like if you look over there where the stove is, there's like zero lighting above the stove. And so there's this light right directly above my head. And when you're standing at the stove trying to cook something, you're standing in your own shadow. You know, like you're casting a shadow across your food. It's horrible setup.
Ugh.
I got to tell you guys, that glare, that's honestly earned. You know how many girls said, good boy, good boy, good boy, like that. That's why that. So just you remember.
Got the old Hit B Explorer cup, drinking me some coffee.
Coffee.
Some coffee.
Coffee. Where is Joe?
I don't know. I was thinking he was going to show up. But yeah, Dutchy said he panned one of those and it was it was something.
It was hard. He got a couple of little flecks of gold, but yeah, I watched the show when he did it. And Stacy was telling him he's got to go through the coarse fraction and find, because if he got a few little flakes of gold in the pan, so there should be some of those the slightly larger pieces of crushed rock should have some gold on them, so you should get a couple of specimens there.
Okay. Well, I'm his caregiver, so
I don't have to. They're cons. My wife is 19 years my junior. I don't go chasing them anymore. Besides, I'm not so sure I could catch them anyway.
Or you'd want to.
Or I'd want to. That's the other thing. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know who this Portuguese horse person is, but
Me either.
I'm right there.
I don't think they're on my channel. But yeah, see, you don't get the commercials if you're up here, Jim.
That's true.
And I don't know why it's putting so it's supposed to do the mid rolls after the video posts, not during the live stream.
Yeah, it's really odd.
He's on the road right now, Conscious Stacker. Otherwise, he could show you one that would make you cry.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I wear my hat in the bush.
Yeah, my aunt was telling me something about white shirts, bald heads, light colored clothes attract mosquitoes and insects.
I remember one time, years and years ago, I was sitting down on a log next to another geologist, and we were having lunch in the bush together, facing into the wind so we could actually eat without eating bugs. And I was wearing kind of like a dark blue work shirt, and he was wearing a tan work shirt. And I can't remember which species it was, but one of us was covered in mosquitoes and the other one was covered in black flies, our shirts. Huh. And so there definitely is some sort of color attraction there. That's exactly what that is, Cons.
It's a Canadian beer, eh?
In a red Solo cup. I feel you.
Jim's partying like he's in his 20s again.
No, I'm just rehydrating from the day, that's all.
No, the red Solo cup.
Oh, the red Solo cup, yeah. Yeah, we don't have any nuggets up here, Cons. This is a lithium job I'm working. The next time you got to charge your cell phone battery, you can thank me. or boys like
So,
me.
so they were saying that that Tesla is already exhausting lithium resources in certain regions where they were getting the lithium.
I haven't heard of that, but okay.
Well, something
They're
to do
definitely
with
putting a strain on the market. Yeah.
like small time miner situation. Like they went into an area thinking there was a bigger deposit,
Mm-hmm.
and there wasn't. I don't know if you'd heard anything of that, but
They may have set up, they may have set up production contracts with small producers, and
okay.
those small producers, because these deposits by themselves are not overly big. Cons, I'm a professional geologist, a mining and exploration geologist. I spent about half my life career underground and the other half on the surface doing exploration. But if you've got enough of these deposits all close enough together, which is what I'm working with up here, then you get into big tons. Like we're at right now, we're at about, I think, 15 million tons. And by the time I'm done drilling it this winter, we should probably be, I don't think we'll be twice that, but I'll definitely add 25% to it.
Nice.
Sure. The whole new area that we discovered last fall, and we've been prospecting it all summer. So, and it's just across the river from the main zone. So,
Okay. But they were saying that they were sourcing it from an Asian country or something. It was one of those conspiracy.
well, China's the biggest producer of it, and there's no way in heck that they're depleting that thing, because that's just an absolutely enormous deposit. But no, lithium is very common, man. There's all kinds of little lithium deposits in the States. The hard rock stuff tends to be lower tons but higher grade. So, you blast it, it's easier to process, that kind of stuff. Whereas if you get down into the brines, like in the Atacama Desert down in Chile, or into Peru, some of those places, like the Salt Lakes, I'm sure that Utah, they're all looking at it there. You can actually suck the brine water out of the ground, and you can strip the lithium directly out of that brine, and or lithium oxide, and then you can and then just pump the brine right back into the ground again. So it's like you're not depleting the ground of water at all. You're just running it through a machine that strips out the part you want.
Yeah.
But
I think we had actually talked about that, where they were
much lower concentration. Like you got to move millions of gallons of water. Bad idea, lab. I'll just send you a big grab sample rock, and you could just lick it. You save your money on the pills.
Yeah. So is lithium, that was my next question. What's the difference between the lithium in the batteries and then the lithium in the pills that the crazies take?
I don't know.
Yeah, Cons, Jim is a world-renowned geologist.
Oh, geez.
You knew it was coming.
I'm a world renowned. My first wife was Italian Canadian. My second wife is Mongolian. So it's worldwide renowned Canadian geologist. Sorry, I got my camera off while I'm vaping.
That's all right.
Don't want the youngsters watching the show to get tempted.
I was looking at one of those the other day. Thinking that's going to be the only way I'm going to be able to quit smoking again, because this nicotine gum and the patches, none of that stuff's working.
Yeah, I don't have a chunk of rock around here to show you. Bad idea. I don't. There used to be one out on the air conditioner, but they put the boxes on the air conditioner, and I think somebody walked away with a chunk of rock. They probably thought there was gold in it.
That'd be fun to pan.
There'd be nothing. There'd be nothing in it. Quartz, feldspar, spodumene, and mica. Not a heavy amongst the lot. I think that was the thing that confused Jacko when he was panning my stuff. He's like, "There's the first couple that he did. He's like, there's no heavies here. There's no heavies here." That's right. You know, if you're panning a quartz vein, because it's a crushed rock, it's not river gravel. You know, so panning a quartz vein that's got gold in it, you're going to get all quartz, a couple of minor other minerals, and gold. And gold is going to be your heavy mineral. And but then he did one of those red bags that I sent with the metasediments, like I sent you. It's just absolutely full of pyrite. And he was looking at it, he's like, "Oh my God, look at this, the mineralization in here, holy smokes." And pan full of pyrite, that's almost as bad as a pan full of magnetite. You know, it's almost impossible to pan.
I sent one of those, one of each of the bigger bags and the smaller bags with my buddy James that comes up and help. He helped with, he got our kiln running.
Okay.
He drove up from North Carolina after work, came and got our kiln running and checked out our motor on the copper grinder and sent him home with a bag of that. And he got one piece of gold. He said it was about 400 mesh out of the pulps.
Yeah. Hi, DB.
Hey, DB. It's definitely not like panning anything you've ever panned before.
Nope. No, it's a whole new experience for sure.
Bad idea is that smoking more since the quit date.
Yeah. Man, oh man. Well, the snow's gone off the roofs now. Is it warming up again, or is that just because it's all freezing rain now? Ugly, ugly, ugly. I got to drive home tomorrow, too.
Be about 2.5 hours north of the homestead.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it's supposed to start snowing again at 9 o'clock tonight. Special weather statement.
Yeah, are you guys under one of those special advisories due to the weird storm from the ocean?
No, this is just normal Canadian weather. Hazards. Messy mix of freezing rain, ice pellets, snow, and rain. Potential for a prolonged period of freezing rain tonight through Friday morning. Motorists planning to travel in these regions should exercise caution as driving may be treacherous at times. This is the stretch of highway between here and the town of Nipigon, which is about 60 miles south of us, is one of the worst stretches of highway in Canada. And yeah, I got to drive it tomorrow. I'll wait till tomorrow afternoon once the salt trucks have had a chance to get out and work on it.
We got them special spiky tires.
I do, but when you get on glare ice, with even studs don't help you on glare ice, man. And I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about those new Canadians that are driving the transport trucks coming the other way, because it's not 4 lanes. It's 1 lane each way going around the mountains and the lakes. And all I need is one of them to come around the corner halfway into my lane, and that'll be the end of that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you can you see that? There's where I am, and there's the belt of snow and ice going through here over the next few hours. So, wunderbar.
Way too much fun up there.
Yeah, part of life living next to big water.
Bad idea, lab. I have a 1/4 gram bag left, I think, on the shelf. That's it. If you want a small bag. Kane Friday, what's up? All the way from Australia. James said that took a long time.
There you go. That's a nice picture. The girls just took that one and sent it to me. What's that? Look at the sun shining through her hair. That's a Mrs. Rock Butcher right there. Must be awful nice down in Thunder Bay. It's shitty here. Anyway. Hi, Kane.
Kane lives in that wonderful land of Australia.
Well, g'day, mate. I've never met an Australian. I've met a lot of Australians, and I have never, ever met an Australian that I did not like. And that's honest to God. Working in the mining industry, I've met lots and lots of Australians, especially when I was working over in Asia. So that's saying something. Yeah, you guys are on your way into summer. If you go to my channel, Kane, you can check my last short. You'll see what we're getting into up here, buddy. Not frost on the pumpkin anymore. It's snow. That's what I've heard, but they don't last long in mining, you know, because the rest of us are tough as nails, and the second some guy starts to act up, he usually gets pounded into the ground. So you either learn to get along or you learn to get down the road. DB's got a security camera to let her know when the critters are arriving for dinner. Better go feed them. Yeah, Kate, I've worked on every continent on this planet. I've been underground on every continent on this planet, except for Australia and Antarctica. That's it. And the only reason I never worked in Australia was because when I was a younger geologist, the immigration thing, even for Canadians, was really difficult. The Australian government was really protective of the Australian employees. They wouldn't allow foreigners to come in and do the work. I could go pull wire through the bush, but I couldn't be a geologist. You know what I mean? All right, DB, feed the critters. See you when you get back. Bacchus.
Bacchus in the house. How's it going, Bacchus? Did you get that email from Charlie last night, Bacchus? Let me know what's up. No word. All right, buddy. All right, Jim. It's way too exciting here today.
I know, it's crazy. What's going on?
Well, my wife got a phone call and took off outside. Not sure. Did you hear the beep, beep, beep?
I heard the beep, beep, beep. I look tired. Yeah, buddy, I'm tired. Well, I've got beers. I just put them in a cup.
Been a long week, hasn't it?
Oh my gosh. First few days in the bush, and then the rest of it's all been construction. We're building a new core logging facility and cutting room with the saws to actually cut the drill core in half. And for between insulating over my head, hanging vapor barrier over my head, and today putting plywood in over my head, I'm pretty tired.
Yeah, you're no young spring chicken.
No. So, but it's something I could do because like the guys check in with me via satellite over the phone, right? And so I could keep my phone in my pocket while they're in the field, and I could be there actually doing construction work while they're out there in the bush. Yeah, man, I'm tired. Yeah, no, this compared to all that, this is a short lift. And it's like doing reps, like if you do reps with lightweight, 10 ounce or whatever it is, and then, it builds your stamina for doing the stronger lifts later on, right?
It is definitely warm in here today.
Yeah, we got the electrician showing up on Monday. Got the whole ceiling in now in the logging room, which is the most important part. And tomorrow, the next day, we'll get the other 2 rooms done. And so between the 3 of us, it's not that bad, actually. But it's just getting 4x8 foot sheets of plywood up onto the ceiling is a bit of a chore for 3 guys. It's a chore for 2. It's a lot easier with 3.
Yeah.
We got a little scaffold thing that we use. So
I don't like doing any of that stuff anymore. I remember when I was young and that used to be fun. It was fun building things and making things. And now I'd rather do art.
well, it's funny, you know, like as a geologist, you think, well, what's a geologist do? Well, for the last month, you know, I've stripped out crops. I've cut channel samples. I've sent samples off to the lab. I've done mapping of the rocks. And I've built a new road, installed a bridge, and now I'm doing construction. So it's like, where's the geology part in that last bit? You know, like, I don't know. But it's all the stuff that has to happen in the background in order for the exploration to move forward, right? And you either hire a contractor to come in and do it, or you find the time to do it yourself. So I used to install 4x8 half-inch plywood to the ceiling by myself back in the day. Yeah, with what, 2 dead men?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I watched my cousin do it. He took 2x4s, put a 2x4 in the ground, put 2 screws in it, then take a 2x4, put a screw in, grab it, lift it up, and then use as a kick brace on the bottom, and have that sucker up there.
Yeah, that's what I call it. Yeah, a dead man. That's what. Yeah.
And I watched him do it, and I'm like, "You want help?" He's like, "No, I got my rhythm, I got my flow. I've done it this way. I do it this way.
All right. Well,
It's just easier. You're in the way." I mean, I'm not a small fella, so I
No.
guess I would be in the way. And then all he has to do is just kick it out of the way when he's moving around the outside.
yeah. Yeah, we built 2 dead men actually. We just built them we put a T on the top. So you got a 8-foot 2x4 with about a 3-foot T on the end of it. And we just use that and kick it into place. If it's just the 2 of us, then we'll do that. One guy will get it up, get it into position, then kick the dead man in, and then he'll come back over and help the other guy. But no, he says I was young and stupid. Yes, there you go. Yeah. It's good, man. Tired muscles makes for good sleep. Wake up the next morning, you're ready to go again. Speaking of ready to go again, so I brought my shotgun up. You wouldn't believe how many partridge are up here, man. It's too bad Joe's not around because Stacy and I were giving him a hard time about the partridge before. But I'll bet you, if it wasn't against the law, I'll bet you I could shoot 50, 60 partridge a day up here. It's absolutely nuts, the population this year.
Now, is partridge like? Is it you can only do so many?
Yes. Yeah. You can have 5 of each species, and you're allowed max in your possession of 15. So up here we've got spruce grouse and rough grouse. So I can shoot 10 a day if I want. Smoked partridge with pear sauce, says Bacchus. Never tried to smoke a partridge. They usually get eaten too fast.
You know, I tried smoking a partridge once, but I couldn't keep that damn thing lit. No, so what's your opinion on some people's request to eradicate Canadian geese?
Oh, go for it, man. There's zillions of them. Just feed them to the homeless and the hungry. They're good.
Nobody wants to eat them.
They're excellent eating.
That's what I see. I had one and it was kind of greasy, but I think it was just the guy that cooked it.
It was the guy that cooked it. Wild birds like that are not greasy. When you buy a goose at the grocery store, that's been a farm raised goose, and they're greasy as heck, because they stuff them full of grain to get them all fat. I suppose.
Well, see, down in Wisconsin, they sit on the farm right at the grain bins, and they sit right along the field, and they just sit there by the thousand sometimes.
They're probably fat then. But you just, well, if they're going to be that fat, then you just cook them a little longer to get the fat out of them. But
no, there's a whole thing about it. I said, I was going to ask you, but I have to remember they're just geese to you. They're not Canadian geese. They're geese.
I mean, we've got we've got all kinds of geese up here in the millions. And I remember, like, when I was going to university back in the late 80s down in Toronto, it's still a big problem in Toronto, like the big park and along the lake shore and stuff, Lake Ontario. There's geese all over the place, and nesting season, they nest, and then the mothers will attack small kids that are walking around in the, and they poop all over the place, and people get sick from it. And everybody, saying, oh, well, we got to do something about the geese. And it's like, well, let's relocate them. Well, geese migrate. You can't relocate a goose, And, well, let's there was another one. They wanted to give them birth control. Let's make it so they can't lay eggs, And it was like, why don't you just go down and shoot them? How many soup kitchens are there in the city of Toronto? Quite a few, and let's start feeding the homeless with good Canadian geese. And oh no, you can't kill them. You can't kill them. It's it just pisses me off.
You're like up by Green Bay. We went up to go to the lake shore, and there were signs, don't leave the geese alone. Like, you can get a ticket. And like, they were running at us.
Yeah.
And
yeah, if they're nesting, they get really defensive and they'll hurt you. Like, they're powerful animals. You wouldn't think it looking at them, but.
And they pinch hard. Retired Navy Rob, what's up? Yeah, no, them geese are just evil.
No, feel free to shoot them all. I got no problem with that.
But no, and then the poop, it's everywhere on the shore. You go to fish and you're slipping in goose poop.
Yep. Yeah, and I mean, if you get it on your hands, there's bacterial infections you can get, and if you, God help you if you ingest it. Yeah. I got a buddy out west, out in Edmonton, and he makes he smokes goose breast. Like they go out on a goose hunt and they'll shoot 200 birds in a day, and
So that
they just at that kind of level of production, you don't even bother plucking them. Like you just breast them out, kind of thing. And he might pluck a few for roasting, but the rest he smokes the breasts. And he's given me a couple of times. He's given me, 10 pounds of smoked goose breast, and oh my God, is it good! Absolutely wonderful. You just warm it up a little bit, or you can eat it just like that out of the packet. But it's beautiful.
And I agree, retired Navy Rob, geese are a-holes. I mean, they're pretty to watch from a distance.
Yeah.
But anything other than that, they're just horrible.
Any minute now, the young fella next door is going to jump in his truck and he's going to run over to our cook lady's house and pick up my supper. I wonder what's for supper tonight. Man, she's a good cook. Last night was a treat night. It was chicken wings and a side dish of nachos, complete with pico de gallo and jalapenos and everything else, sour cream. But so tonight will be something easy like pasta. I'm not in a pasta mood.
I had pasta tonight. It was good.
We shall see.
Definitely need to get me a light board. It'll make weeding out the cuts a lot easier. When you're looking at a white sheet trying to figure out where the cuts are.
She sent me a list for next week, said pick 4. So I've got chicken enchiladas with refried beans, roasted tomato chicken fettuccine with garlic bread and veg, meatloaf with scalloped potatoes and veg, Brooklyn style pizza, pepperoni and cheese with onion rings, whatever Brooklyn style pizza. Anybody here from Brooklyn?
You'd have to ask Joe about that one.
Bolognese spaghetti with garlic bread and salad, and steak and potato with pie. So I'm gonna vote for the steak and potato. I think we all will.
Well, that's a no-brainer, ain't it?
I can't see a woman in northwestern Ontario making good enchiladas, but we could give them a go. She's an excellent cook, though. It's really good, and we get lots of food. Too much food, to tell you the truth. She charges $32 a meal for the suppers, so I can't see bolognese spaghetti being one that we're going to order, if you know what I mean. Because I cook that for my kids all the time, and I know how much that costs.
Yeah, no, that's not very.
That's like a $2 plate, you know.
And the meatloaf.
I'm gonna make her work for it. Yeah. You know. So that's our choices for next week. Robert Worley's asking if you got the pictures of the pay dirt bag.
Did you send them to the number you called last night, Bob? Because I did not. All right. So have you ever heard of Easy Gold Pay Dirt, Jim? This is an old one. We're talking mid 70s, 80s.
Nope.
He found it at a garage sale. Out and about garage sailing, and he found the old pay dirt bag.
Pay dirt in the 70s. It must have been something that they sold at some
Tourist type
something
thing.
like that.
My thought was a tourist trap.
Yeah. Maybe. No prime rib. She doesn't cook the prime rib, Bacchus. That's me that cooks the prime rib. It hasn't been on sale lately. I'll have to find one. I got the barbecue up here. I need a little bit more charcoal. I still got enough wood to smoke with. Prime rib's easy on the barbecue. You just get it on and let it rip. It's not like doing those stupid briskets. Holy jumping, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, but you like cooking the briskets.
I do, because you get to sit there and watch two thermometers and drink a 2-4 a beer over the course of 14 hours. You know?
That sounds like a good day.
Yeah. By the end of it, you're so tired, you're not drunk. Yeah, Bacchus, we can do that for you, buddy. We'll I'll give you one thermometer to watch, and I'll watch the other one. Yeah, I should do a prime rib for the guys here one night. See if they're next time they're on sale, I'll pick one up. When you do the math, because this lady cooks for us 4 nights a week, right? So we got 3 nights a week that we're on our own. The company charges the client $45 a day per man for the 3 days that we're cooking our own. And then we go to the grocery store, we buy our own groceries, and we cook for ourselves. And if I go out and buy like an $80 brisket, we get like 12 meals out of it. You know, so at the end of the day, the company makes a boatload of money off of it. And
you guys get some good briskets.
yeah, that's it, you know. So
He says, "Deal, just make mine an American thermometer."
$18 ham. We all had a big supper. We all had ham sandwiches the next day, and then I made a pot of pea soup with the leftovers, you know, and all for $18. So you can't. Oh yeah, Bacchus, no problem, man. I do all my cooking in Fahrenheit. I'm Canadian. Yeah, I cook in Fahrenheit. I drive in kilometers, and the time between one town and another, the distance between one town and another, I'll give it to you in hours. Yeah, so we're the only country on the planet that uses both systems interchangeably.
We were filling out the postal stuff to send something to Canada, and
I guess
it switched to French. Cass, we never got an email so we could send you that can koozie from the race. It switched to French on the thing.
At the post office in America?
Online.
Oh, online.
Well, when we were filling out the custom stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like all of a sudden, it just went. He must have clicked something. because it's in English and French in Canada. Everything's
Yeah.
in English and French. Well, then all of a sudden everything switched to French, and he was like,
Usually up
flipped
at
it
the
over,
top
got it to
right-hand
switch
corner
back.
of your screen, you'll see a EN/FR, and you just got to click on the EN to switch it back.
Yep.
Or you could just call me and ask me what it means, and I'll tell you. Well, we went with toonies because initially they were going to put out a coin with 2 deer on it, and the name that was going to go with that was 2 effing bucks, and they decided that we would just call it a toonie instead. So they put a polar bear on instead of 2 deer. Okay, he's away.
No one's more of a boomer than Rock Butcher.
I'm actually not a boomer, believe it or not.
You're not a boomer?
No, my parents were, not me. I don't know what category.
Joe's a boomer. Old Eagle would be a boomer, right? Roaring 20s and all. I'm just keep busting his stones until he comes up here.
Yeah,
I know he's watching. I know he's lurking.
probably. I'll be back in a sec here.
All right. Working on the old Rim Reaper shirt. Are you guys ready for this? R&R says Gen X here, born in 67. So what's 78? If you're born in 78, I thought that was Gen X. I'm not 100% certain on how all that craziness works. Please sign my koozie if it hasn't already been shipped. We haven't made your pay dirt yet because I still got a giant bag of dirt I got to go through. 78 is Gen Y. So I will sign your koozie. Remind me to sign Bacchus's koozie. It's the one with the Sasquatch carrying the blue ribbon. That was weird. My phone froze. But yeah. having a little bit of fun here, making some craziness. Somebody keeps blowing up my phone. Pretty sure it's that right recycling sending me random insanities. My phone's about ready to die. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. I threw the weight. You grab me the weight again.
All right, not
He's
sure what's
back.
going on here, but yeah, buddy just got back from the cook's place, but he hasn't come by and dropped my food off here. What's going on?
I had some technical difficulties after you left. I'm not sure what happened.
I heard you said your phone was blowing
Well,
up.
it took me off of StreamYard, which was weird. It usually doesn't do that, but I think I got like 11 text messages in a row.
No.
All right, Cass, thank you.
Oh, I hear him outside. I'll be right back.
Oh, Slim Jim's hungry. All right, Arnar, you have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. Hopefully we see you later on AU Guys Prospecting.
Yeah, I forgot. This is Thursday. So she gives us Thursday supper, but then she gives us Friday breakfast, lunch, and supper all at the same time. And we just got to warm it up ourselves. I'll be right back.
Well, you got all kinds of victuals to choose from then.
Stuff for you.
A box of stuff
Yeah,
for me.
it's
Thank you
all
very much.
yours.
All right, buddy. Take her easy.
I am making a shirt. It's the Rim Reaper Tongue Deeper. It was one of those challenges I got. It's definitely an inappropriate shirt. It's a funny shirt. And I'm also making a Greatest Pleasure in Life t-shirt. It's another one of my comedy shirts. It's reading a book. Greatest Pleasure in Life.
All right. Can we do an impromptu mail call? I've got a nice, it looks like an apple fritter here in
Ooh.
box, yeah. And then this is some kind of crumble. Not sure what, but she's a really good baker, so that's good. I've got a bun with some cheese on it. Have cold. This must be my beef stroganoff to go on my bun with cheese on it for tomorrow. For lunch. Breakfast wraps. Put them out of the way. I'm not going to open them up and show everybody. But for today, oh, look at this. I got homemade coleslaw.
Now, is it a vinegar coleslaw or is it a creamy coleslaw?
You guys are going to die. That's pan-fried walleye, fresh caught walleye out of the lakes up here with fries.
Nice.
And some kind of some kind of salad dressing with little tomatoes and bits of feta cheese and onions in it. All right. Fish and chips tonight, boys and girls.
Rock Butcher's going to get chubby today.
Who wants my tart? Anybody here want my tart?
See, if the guys were off the road, you could trade.
There you go. Is this vinegar slaw? Oh, wait a minute. No, it's not. Potato salad. Oh. I think I'll save that. But I'll spare you guys the eating part, and I'll just turn my camera off.
So that still leaves the same question at hand.
What's that?
Is it a vinegar or a creamy dressing?
On the potato salad?
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, it's more like a ranch. That's what I'm getting out of it. Not a lot of vinegar. Dun, dun, dun. Well, that's all right. That's got to be about 1.5 pounds of pickerel in there.
Yeah,
You guys
Jim, you could get
call them
busted
wild.
for trying to trade your tart.
I could get busted for trading my tart. Yeah. My tart's got so many dents in it, nobody wants to trade it anyway, buddy. All right. I'm going to grab some of that for my spuds. And a bit of, I'll get the salt on the table already. All right. We'll see you. We'll see you in about 1.5 pounds, but I'll be here. Another nice thing about living up in this neck of the woods here. It doesn't really take a whole lot of time to catch a big mess of fish, you know.
You know, we still have not got to go fishing down here.
What are you going to catch in North Carolina? Bass?
No, I would want to be going for large, like blue cats and 100-pounders.
Oh, yeah. Well, the big catfish. That'd be fun to catch, that's for sure. I need a fork. Now we get to test her husband's filleting skills and see if there's any bones left here.
I was going to say, how many bones is Jim going to spit out while he's on live stream? I heard a tale that Rock Butcher can fillet a fish and gets a no bone guarantee. Is that true?
In my pickerel? Yeah, absolutely. And I'll do it in about a minute, less than a minute.
Now that's a talent.
Including the pin bones out. I don't know if you would call it a talent. It just comes from cleaning like 5,000 of them since I was 12 years old.
Yeah, but not everybody can. Just because they do it a lot doesn't mean they do a good job.
Oh my God, that's good.
All right. Last press. And you guys get to see the insanity. And then I think I'm going to call this stream and get ready for Charlie's stream. I got some stuff I got to do. Settings, camera, camera facing back. Here we go. All right, look at that.
Oh no! Where the hell are you going to wear that shirt?
Hey, you never know.
That's just rude.
Isn't it though? But you know what? That's a great shirt.
Your definition of great and mine are completely different. That's freaking ridiculous.
It's a Halloween shirt, Jim.
Hey, you know what? They paid for it, so you know.
Hey, they can wear whatever they want to wear it.
Yeah, exactly.
But all right, Bacchus, you have a good one. I'm gonna put the video of this shirt up and get a good laugh.
And probably get demonetized for it.
No, it's actually it's considered art. I got a warning for posting a video of a guy breaking his leg, but I went through YouTube training, and art is perfectly fine.
Whatever you say, dude.
But yeah, here I'll show you the other one I'm working on. One of the greatest pleasures in life, reading a book. Can you see that, Jim?
Mm-hmm. Where's the book?
He's holding the book.
I see.
And if you see anything else, consult your psychologist.
I get it. The book on the lap, and he's got his legs crossed.
Yeah.
That's probably what the eyeball sees.
Yeah, see? But that was a request from one of my Instagram followers. And he wants to wear that around his new job, I guess. But hey, it's an awesome shirt.
Yep. 406 minor. Freedom of speech. Freedom speech involves using your mouth.
Yeah, the shirt is definitely sick. It's epic. Thank you guys for watching. And Cass says it's probably less inappropriate than most at Walmart. That is true. There's a lot of sick stuff at Walmart.
Yeah.
But you guys stay safe out there. See you in a few hours over at AU, guys. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up. Jump over to Charlie's and ring that bell so you don't miss the notification. And Jim, thanks for joining us. As always, we appreciate it. Are you going to stick around backstage or?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Yeah, in America, freedom of speech consists of written, verbal, and signs, everything. It's freedom of speech. But all right. You guys have a good one. See you later.